Chicos y chicas, ¿qué tal estáis? Bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo. Y esta vez estamos de vuelta en el juego después de tanto tiempo. Follow NUEVAS. Como yo ya dije, vamos a seguir con este juego y bueno, chicos y chicas, nos hemos quedado por aquí, ¿no? Nos hemos quedado por aquí. Bueno, llevamos grabando un minuto, ¿no? Llevamos un minuto grabando y bueno, chicos y chicas, pues vamos a salir, ¿no? A investigar qué está pasando ahí afuera. Así que bueno, chicos y chicas. Y bueno, chicos y chicas. Y vosotros me preguntáis, Aarón, tío, ¿por qué grabas Faluna y Vegas otra vez? Bueno, os explico, chicos y chicas. He decidido grabar Faluna y Vegas otra vez porque los servidores del YouTube World están caídos. Y claro, no podía grabarlo porque no podía grabar el YouTube World porque los servidores estaban caídos. Así que bueno, chicos y chicas, por eso que decidí grabar Faluna y Vega como sustituto del YouTube World, ¿no? Así que bueno, vamos a seguir, chicos y chicas. ¿Dónde estamos, tío? Parece esto de vaqueros, ¿no? Parece ser. Y bueno, vamos a ver qué tenemos. You take así, you trusty ball 13. Bueno, vale. Bueno, vamos allá, ¿no? Vamos a ver qué tenemos por aquí. Vamos a saludar a este tío.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was
Vamos a
patching.
saludar a este
When
tío.
I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and
Ah,
special
para
ammo.
comprar armas.
Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Tell me. Yo, hay mucho que responder, o sea. Tell me a
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like
Vale.
armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier.
Estoy en español, te
There's also
agradezco
hollow
mucho, pero como
bullets,
este
which
juego no
have the
tiene
opposite
nada,
effect.
es de
You
Epic
can
Game,
kill unarmored
así que.
targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
Vale, ya hemos preguntado eso, ¿no?
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of great cons with him, probably hired guns. The great cons normally
Vale,
stay in
tablero de
their own
armas.
territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
Bueno,
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it.
vale.
Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the strip. I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
Juego, Anything es, bueno. Habla de Graham, por favor.
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The great cons deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by great cons.
Vale, me acaba de saltar una notificación de... Vale, un momento, chicos y chicas. Me acaba de saltar una notificación de... Un momentito. Voy a ponerme en un pausa. Me saltó notificación de GameHall, que se me olvidó cerrarlo. Bueno. Ahora sí, chicos y chicas, vamos a ello. Bueno. Ya hemos hablado de esto, ¿no? ¿Cuál es el superarma
It's
inferior?
all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Enséñame. Bueno. Tenemos... Buah, tenemos poco dinero, chicos y chicas. Tenemos poquísimo dinero. Creo que podemos hacer, chicos y chicas. No, no, yo me voy,
Take it easy now.
Vale. Vale, vamos a coger un arma. Porque creo que necesitamos un arma para comenzar. Opa, para comenzar la aventura. Así que, chicos y chicas, pues eso. Ítems, necesitamos ítems. Weapons. Buah, tenemos bastante, tenemos bastante. Bueno, vamos a coger, por ejemplo, este, ¿no? Epa, a ver qué tal. Epa. Ah, amigo. Que se da... Vale. 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 Voy a coger esta arma mejor. Vamos a coger esta arma. Así que no creo que pase nada, ¿no, chicos y chicas? No creo que pase nada. Hola.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Vale. ¿Quién me ha atacado?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say. Was a prospect
te llaman
until I
Isipiti.
decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
Vale, vamos a hablar con esta gente.
Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk.
Vale.
It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy
No está bien.
She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be. Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered. They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionnaires on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them. The dam powers a lot of New Vegas.
Vale.
And then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory. Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
Bueno, hasta luego,
Keep
Lucas.
your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the
Vale,
street.
llevamos grabando 10 minutos, ¿no? Estamos conociendo a Bueno. Vamos allá, ¿no, chicos y chicas? Por aquí no creo que haya nada. Por aquí no creo que haya nada, así que bueno. Vamos a abrir.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Vale, vamos a...
I hunt geckos mostly.
¿Qué es
The meat's
ahí?
pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Vale.
Sure, what do you want to know? Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss
Qué
it.
susto, tío.
Since it has the giant
Joder,
ranch
macho. No corto con... Bueno, no corto con susto, pero...
If you follow the road
No corto como
north, you'll
grito, pero
eventually
sí.
hit Sloan
No.
and Quarry
Pensé que
Junction.
me iba a matar
They
el
might
tío,
rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot. The new California Republic. Bunch of
New
settlers
California
and soldiers
República.
coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice. Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too. Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited. Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos.
Madre mía.
Coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous. If you want to know anything else, just ask. Not in Good Springs, no.
Ay,
If you're
muchas
up for a little
gracias.
scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk,
Te
but
estás regalando
there's this
cosas,
old
eh.
safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need. You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful though. Put too much pressure on them and they'll snap. Always happy to help someone down on their luck.
Vale, estamos teniendo nuevos objetivos, chicos y chicas. Necesito no sé qué print. Suges.
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is a town with a roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help.
Vale,
you can get
tenemos
with what
nuevos
they done here.
objetivos.
Meet me outside.
Pero lo haremos en la siguiente parte, probablemente, o... Vale, tenemos por aquí... Vamos a hablar con este.
If you're looking for supplies, chat over at the
Vale,
general
este
store
no
to
quiere
help
hablar.
you out.
Bueno, pasa, señorita. Vamos a dejarle pasar. Bueno, no creo que haya nada por aquí, ¿no, chicos y chicas? No creo que haya nada por aquí. Bueno, robar es malo. Así que... No creo que haya nada. Bustri. Vale. Llevo grabando 15 minutos. Perfecto. Bueno, vamos a comenzar la aventura o seguiremos en la siguiente parte. Chicos y chicas, ¿vosotros qué creen? Bueno. Pues vamos allá, ¿no? Vamos a conocer al robot. Vamos a conocer al... Hay un robot por aquí. No sé si esta gente es bueno o malo. Pero vamos a hablar con él, ¿no? Vamos a hablar con él.
Hey there.
Ah, no, no lo conocemos, ¿no? Pues ya está. Vale. Pero había un robot por aquí cerca. Pero no sé, la verdad, chicos y chicas, no lo sé. Bueno, esto creo que es bueno. Así que no da. Pero bueno. Estamos aquí explorando, chicos y chicas. Llevamos grabando 16 minutos. Perfecto. Vamos a ver qué nos depara. Hola, ¿hay alguien? Nadie, ¿no? Ven por aquí. Pero había un robot por aquí que debería estar por aquí cerca. Pero bueno. ¿Cómo se corre, tío? O sea, esto para apuntar, eso está claro. Pero bueno, vamos caminando, ¿no, chicos y chicas? Porque no sé cómo se corre, tengo que poner el juego en español porque... No sé cómo se pone, pero habría que averiguarlo. Bueno, hemos conocido gente nueva, ¿no? Hemos conocido gente nueva. Vamos a hablar.
If you're looking for supplies, Chet over at the general store can help you out.
Pero bueno. Tranquilo. Vale. Pues conocimos gente nueva, ¿no? Chicos y chicas, conocimos gente nueva. Así que bueno, chicos y chicas, llevamos grabando 17 minutos. Pues nada, chicos y chicas. Yo creo que ya... Seguimos en la siguiente parte, así que yo creo que vamos a... La casa, había un robot por aquí, pero no sé dónde está. Así que pues... Pues no lo sé. Así que bueno, vamos a mirar los objetivos, chicos y chicas. Vamos a mirar los objetivos. Bueno, no pongo música porque si no me da copyright en toda la cara. Bueno, tenemos el mapa. Tenemos por aquí esto. Y Las Vegas creo que está justo por aquí, ¿no? Las Vegas está justo por aquí. Pero wow, este mapa es tan pequeño, ¿eh? Este mapa es muy pequeño. Así que bueno, podríamos averiguar un poco. Pero bueno, chicos y chicas, tenemos algo de objetivo, así que bueno, chicos y chicas, así que bueno. Y vamos grabando 18 minutos. Pues nada, chicos y chicas, yo creo que ya seguiremos en la siguiente parte. Así que bueno, chicos y chicas, aquí estamos sanos y salvos. Así que bueno, chicos y chicas,
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
bueno, vamos a hacerle goodbye. Ya hablaremos con él en la siguiente parte. Si es que el YouTube no está caído, así que bueno, chicos y chicas. Pues nada, chicos y chicas, yo creo que ya seguiremos en la siguiente parte. Así que bueno, chicos y chicas. Pues nada, chicos y chicas. Guardamos la partida. Y ya seguiremos en la siguiente parte. Y bueno, ¿os ha gustado el vídeo? Dale like si te ha gustado, suscríbete a mi canal, notificarse un nuevo vídeo. Seguidme en todas las redes sociales, comparte vídeo con tus amigos y... todo eso, y bueno, eso es todo, chicos y chicas. Bye bye.